Hello everybody, and welcome to another stream. What a day! Games Workshop have just dropped the mother of all teases, and it's a big one. But first, welcome everybody to the first DP Sunday, Display Painting Sunday, my new weekly show, which I will be doing every Sunday, where I will paint to a display standard and do my display projects, and we will try to build a community around the channel on Patreon and on Discord, and I will show your work about halfway through the stream. So it's going to be good. So that's the plan. I'm a little bit early because obviously super excited about the whole announcement. Oh my god! Big cheesy announcement there by Games Workshop. Amazingly big stream. So we're going to go to the articles now. It's absolutely huge, so huge. There's no one. So we're going to be painting up a Crimson Fist. It's going to be pretty cool, I think. Looking forward to it. But I'll have a little look. Here is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be working on this guy, a Crimson Fist. Also, you'll notice the push to sub bar at the bottom, 1709. It's going to be cool. I've been working on my world eaters. It's not 100% correct, that is it? Let me see if I can fix this. Wish you could just right click and just say, you know, fill the canvas, but you can't. Right, that looks a lot better. So, I've been working on the world eaters. Got this guy almost finished, and then obviously this guy as well, which is pretty cool. But we're going to be working on this guy, the display project for the Crimson Fists for DP Sundays. But first things first. Oh wow, let's check this out. Echoes from the War. What could this possibly be? I can tell you what it is. It is the first announcement for 10th edition. That is right. All the rumours are 100% legit. Tyranids with their first wave refresh and rescaled, not Primaris, but rescaled Terminators. There is a cool video for this. There was a video. Where is it? Let me just check the video out. See if it's got Warhammer TV. Here it is here. That's it, peeps. That is it. So it's definitely 10th edition. So what's probably going to be is, the rumors is that there's new Terminator HQs, Terminator squads with some other Space Marine units against basically a Tyranid refresh with some warriors with wings and some other new gaunts and stuff like that. So it's really exciting, but no one expected this to drop, and it's obviously it's out. They've announced, essentially announced 10th edition, and they essentially announced it. So super cool, super excited. Pre-orders, Vashtol, we all know this. Now this half of the box is on its way. I'm getting that half of the box, so I will have Azrael, and I will be doing Azrael up on YouTube, which is going to be super cool. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'll probably do a Dark Angel tutorial as well. So I will be getting Azrael. Really excited about that. We kind of just have to sort of wait for, it's normally about 6, 6:30 that they'll do the what's it called? The sort of next week's pre-orders. So I'm interested to see when the World Eaters box set is coming out. The Combat Patrol. So a little bit of news for the streams and things. There will be no stream on Sunday next week, so there'll be no DP Sundays next week, and there'll be no hobby hangout on Tuesday either next week, because I'm not going to be here, and Tuesday the 21st is my birthday, so I'll be not streaming on my birthday. Need to clean my thing. So I'll not be here. I'm going away on Saturday, and then that'll be me until I come back on the Monday. I'm going over to England to see my mum. So, hey dude, how are you? So yeah, so there'll be a birthday stream on Friday before I go away for the weekend, and then there will be a video out on Monday, and then we'll be back to normal once I'm back. So all right, cool. Take it you're involved in that move, are you? No, not yet. I've seen the video for it though. So just getting the base coat down with some Night Lord's blue, and then we're going to work that up with Caliban blue. Busy tonight, dude. Right, probably take about 2 layers. See, I had my heating on, so it's very warm in here, which is better than it being very cold. Painting models in the cold is not good because the paint doesn't dry correctly. Well, it does dry, but it just takes a lot longer. so it's going to be good. But DP Sundays is all about the display projects. You can type !Discord and join the Discord and share your work. In about 45 minutes, 40 minutes, I'll jump in the Discord and I'll show off everyone's stuff. I know there's a couple of posts already there. Ray's posted a bit of pieces, his orcs. So when this display project is done, you guys will be able to vote on the next one. We'll work on it. I've got some nice display plinths. So we'll need to let this dry. So while that's drying, we'll show off some world eaters. This is the one I'm working on right now. Need to highlight all of the red, finish off highlighting the red, and then I need to do all of the brass and then do the backpack, as well as this guy. So really loving the world eaters right now. So we all ready to see Lionel Johnson on the 22nd? With his sword and shield. Because that's what's happening. Right, I'm going to need a little bit of a bad and black, because what we're going to do now is, once we get this fully coated, we're going to make a wash with a bad and black and some Night Lord blue, and then we're going to put that into the recesses. And essentially what we want to be doing is we want to create some nice transitions through the Night Lord blue into Cantor blue, and we're going to be doing that. So I'm going to try to get this as close to the box art as I can, and I've got a nice little 40mm resin plinth, and we're going to be making a cool little resin base, and he's going to be a little display project, which will be super awesome. So the way it'll work is I'll put it up on Patreon and in Discord. You guys will be able to get like 5 choices of various miniatures, and then you guys vote on the next project once this one's almost finished. One of my hobby goals for 2023 was to paint 6 display projects, and this is the first one. I do have a soft spot for the Crimson Fist. They are one of the cooler chapters. So when you use base coating, just make sure, like, you can see where it's wet down there. So I don't want to put paint over that, because that will just pull it off and it'll just wreck the base layer. Same as that there. You see all of them. You don't want to do that. I will be updating my video that I was planning to release on Warhammer Plus. That will be coming out soon. Them dropping Iron Within and Iron Within, or whatever it's called, kind of sort of threw me, because I was about to post it, or at least get it scheduled, and then they dropped that, so I'm gonna have to re-record it, because they kind of changed some of my points. Obviously they produced and put out a new animation, but we'll see how that goes. So far it seems to be a one-parter. I'm not too sure if it is or not, but we'll see if it is. And hopefully it isn't. I do hope there's a lot more for it. I'd be a bit gutted if it is literally just a one-part episode. So that's dry now, so we'll get that second layer on that. So what I'm planning on doing is just underneath my face cam, is I have the widget installed already, and I'll be taking photos of all of the finished pieces and then putting them in there and building up like a little cool little portfolio of the display work from the DPS Sundays. Right. Like so. What I might do is just lift this camera up a little bit. That's better. That's better. Right, we need that to dry now, and then we can start the shading process. A little bit of paint on the end of that brush. Doo-doo. A little bit of this. If you haven't subscribed, smash that subscribe button. We're getting so very close to 2K. It's really cool because every stream so far, my subscriber numbers go up, which is really, really cool. So we're going to make a glaze. Get some black, thin down black. I am going to be doing a proper tutorial for Crimson Fists very soon. I mean, they are one of the OG, well, they are the OG chapter. I mean, they're on the front cover of Rogue Trader, which is really cool. Let's carefully do these. So we're just going to be blacking out all of the non-blue armoured areas. Just using a Baden black. Essentially, the video will be basically what I'm doing, but edited. so you don't get to see all of this crap. Okay, that's not gone well there. We'll also do the Aquila on the chest. Alright, so what we need to do now is get some of this black and thin it down, and then very carefully start to fill in all of the stuff. If you make a mess, just clean off your brush and then just wipe it off. We can always go back in once it's dry and just touch it up a bit. So the reason why I'm using Night Lords rather than Kantor Blue as the base is Night Lords is perfect for a base coat for Crimson Fists because it's nice and dark, and you can use the Kantor Blue to bring the highlights up. So hopefully I'm going to get some time next week and I'm going to teach Mrs. Pointy how to paint. She's going to be really cool. She's got her first miniature. Her Sisters of Battle. So there's two sort of reasons for this sort of stream now. One, I get to sit and paint things to a high, really high standard, and they're one-off projects, so it's really good to do. Two, you guys get to see it, and three, it really helps with my Instagram, which is a good thing. If you make a little mistake, like on the top of there, just get a damp brush. Just feather it off. It doesn't matter too much because we're going to be coming back in with some lighter colours. The whole point of this is to get the initial shading in. So I found out why my stream quality compared to like my video quality isn't the same, and it's because my camera doesn't use a video card when streaming. It uses the Canon software. So that's why it's not as clear as what the videos are. All that means is in the future, replacing this camera with a slightly more expensive, better version, and then getting the video card. But it's took me 2 years to get to this point, so I'm happy to wait 2 years to get to that point. That is definitely things that I use any money from the YouTube once I achieve that for. Like I said before, I don't do this as a full-time job, so I don't have to worry too much about it. Right, so right here, so right there, you can see that little dark spot. That shouldn't be there. So we're going to get rid of that. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get some Kantor blue, some Night Lord blue, 50-50 mix, and we're just going to start glazing the upper areas. You'll see the difference in this colour straight away. I mean, it's such, I really love the difference in shades. So I'll show you now. I'll get them both open. So, Night Lord blue and Kantor blue. You can see the difference there. Like that's why these two colours are so good to work together. And they're not merely designed for bases. This is obviously a base paint, and so is this, but they work so well on top of each other. It's such a good transition. So we're going to get a 50-50 mix of Night Lord and Kantor. A little bit of water. Now, essentially what I want to do is I want to be bringing this glaze. I didn't rinse my brush, and I thought I had. Got blue tongue. There. Not very good. Right. So now we're going to start building this colour up. I do have a Night Lord blue and black glaze made for when we what brush is this? This brush is a Rosemary CO Series 33 size 1. There is a link in the description to take you to there. So they're really good brushes. Use them for years. They are fantastic brushes. They also do dry brushes now. I will be ordering some to try them out. So slowly building this up. So you can pull this glaze, and this basically is what this is. It's a glaze. We're just bringing up the highlights. Did the link work okay for you? Cool. Whereabouts are you located? Because if you're in America, you won't be able to get these brushes. due to the type of hair that they're made from. There is, I really do need to email them, but there is another brand of brush that they do that is basically the same as the Series 33, but it's like, I think it's like the Series 900 or something, and they're basically made with a different hair that you can import into America. I will email them tomorrow and I will get it put up into the Discord. So yeah, Friday I'm doing a birthday stream. Because it's my birthday a week on Tuesday. Okay, so this panel, just going to carefully run a glaze over the top part there, but from about halfway down to about here, just going to glaze along the bottom of this. Same as on this side. Perhaps a silly question, but I am a newbie. Are you licking your brush? I am indeed. I am what is known as a brush licker. Now, it is a bad habit, and I've got blue paint on my tongue because I didn't rinse off my brush and I stuck it straight in my mouth by mistake because I was too busy focusing on what I was doing and not what my brush was doing. But I do, yeah, I do. It's a habit. You don't have to do it, but it's a habit for me. But basically, once I rinse my brush, I just put the point back on. Now, if you are new, get into the practice of maybe using a bit of tissue or something. That doesn't look like a Dark Angel or a Word Eater. Well, if you actually paid attention to the stream, Tom, you would know that that's not what DP Sundays is about. DP Sundays are about me painting display projects and showing off all your work. So if you want to join the community, share what you're working on, you can hit !Discord and post some of your work in the Discord. So we're just building up these highlights. So you can kind of see the transition there. Not well, but a little enough. When we come to the next stage, it'll be a lot brighter because we'll be using pure Kantor blue. There is going to be a Crimson Fish tutorial coming in the near future, but it won't have half of this, all of these additional glazes and things like that. It won't have them. So for this part here, this knee pad, what we want to do is we want to put a circular highlight there. Like so. What are you working on tonight, Tom? Oh yeah, just like to let everyone know that so I played on Thursday night using my new World Eaters. I used Tom's army, but still using my codex. And yeah, I absolutely trashed him. So yeah, good times were had. I think the score ended like 53-16 to me. All right, cool. So what do you think of the announcement? Are you excited about 10th edition? Terminators versus Tyranids. So it's probably going to be painted up as a Blood Angel colours, but there'll be generic Terminators in the box. Oh, I've just made a coffee stain because I wasn't paying attention. So there's just a little bit of a coffee stain there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glaze over that to get rid of it. No, never late. Remember !Discord to get your post your pictures in whips in the finished area. I think we also have some emotes now in the Discord. We've got like a pointy paints emote. There's a couple more emotes to come, but we have a few. We're slowly getting there. So on this side here, we just want to start. So if everyone is new and they've never done any glazing, if you watch what I'm doing, you'll see. So what I'm doing is I'm pulling the brush and then lifting it. Pulling the brush, then lifting it. Just creating that microfilm of paint on the surface. And you can see how quickly it'll dry as well. So I'll just do it again. The fun part's going to be the edge highlighting. Carefully building this up, and then what we're going to do is we're going to make a glaze out of Cantor blue, And then we're going to put that on. And then we start the fun part, which is the edge highlighting. Now we can come down with a deeper, darker colour with Night Lord's blue and the Baden black, and then sort of just glaze it into where the shadows are. But we'll see how that's looking after the Night Lord, the Kantor blue glaze goes on before the highlights. How is this brush so thin but still moist? The brushes are really, really good. So there's quite a lot of paint in here. So you can see how much paint I've got on there. It's quite thin. It's quite thick, and these brushes are really good because they hold a lot of paint. But I'm only using the tip. So you can see how I'm only using the tip of the brush. Which means that I'm using the paint down here, but it's moving down the brush hairs to the point. But it will dry out. Like, you can't, you know, it'll eventually will dry, and then you're gonna have to rinse the brush, otherwise you'll ruin the bristles. But you'll also notice as well that I'm not going all the way down to the ferrule, so I'm keeping the ferrule as clean as I can, so the brush lasts a lot longer. Also, where you hold the brush will help. So these have got 7-inch handles. Now I can hold the brush right down here like this, like really close, and I can get a lot of really steady lines and thin highlights. But my movement in my hand isn't as good. Or I can hold it right back here and back all the way back here, and then my movement for the brush is a lot more. So you kind of have to find sort of the best place for you comfortably. And you'll see that more when I start edge highlighting. That's why these things are really good, because I can rest my hand on the side of it. So it's nice and secure.
Oh yeah.
Jesus, thank you very much for that sub. That scared the crap out of me. I'm not used to getting them. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, look, the bar and everything went up. Okay, right. That did make me jump. So glad that happened when I'm not edge highlighting. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get Kantor blue, pure Kantor blue. I'm going to make a glaze, and all the glaze is some paint, thin down. I use water. A lot of people will say don't use water, use medium, but to be quite honest, for a glaze it makes no difference. Now I will say this though, if you are using medium and you get something called glaze medium has a retarder in it, so it'll keep the paint wet for a lot longer. It'll stop the paint from drying out. If you're using that for glazes, it means that your glaze is going to stay wetter for longer. I get these dry knob balls or whatever after a few seconds of each time. Yeah, you just need to make sure that your brush is moist. And don't work it as hard. So we're using the pure Contour Blue now. So what I'm going to do, very carefully, so we're going to start just glazing this on the highest points. Now you will see me every now and again put a glaze on, rinse off my brush, and then feather the colour out. All I'm doing is, rather than having a stark line, I'm just feathering the pigment out so it kind of blends it in. Thank you very much, Luke, for that that sub. Much appreciated. Did you find me on Instagram? Did you find me on YouTube? Has the algorithm actually helped me? Let's have a look. There's people putting work in the finish section. Well, we got a bit of raised stuff. So you can't really see what I'm doing because I'm using really, really, really thin paint. But essentially I'm building up these highlights. So I should have Azrael by the end of the month. Well, yeah, probably sometime next week or the week after. When's he out? Saturday. Yeah, so I'll probably have him the next week after my birthday. And we will be starting a painting series like I've done with Angron on Azrael. And yes, when Lionel Johnson does get revealed and gets released, I will be getting Lionel Johnson and doing him too. Because he is 100% coming. Right, you can kind of see the transitions here, look. So the lighter blue and the darker blue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the real dark mix. I'm just going to carefully glaze to the bottom of these panels. Just to create a little bit of shadow and interest. like so. We will be making no Rosemary CO in Poland, unfortunately. Is there a size 1 the same as example? Why can you not? Do they not deliver to Poland? No brushes in Poland. Strange. Okay. Suppose you've had enough of me glazing. I'm gonna do some edge highlighting on that leg. Right, let's do some edge highlights. You kind of see the difference in the tones. Right, let's start edge highlighting. So we're going to be using pure contour blue. And this wants to be quite a thick edge highlight. We're just going to work on this leg for now. Keeping this edge highlight a little bit fatter than I normally would, because it's the first one. They do ship to Poland, but it costs nearly twice as much as the brush. Ah, right, okay. Well, it probably still cheaper than a Winsor & Newton, to be fair. So you can see the edge highlights starting to come in. They're really good brushes for the price. Highly recommend them. What I tend to do is order in bulk. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to stick a little round circle there. Now, so what I'm doing now is just getting a darker glaze, just going over that transition. This is really good hand-eye practice because Space Marines have a lot of edges. And this is really good practice for that. If I did a Loyalist Marine chapter, I could very much be tempted with a Crimson Fist army. There's just something very cool about them. Oh, subs really made me happy. Oh wow, holy crap. My video is starting to go a little bit bonkers. Jesus. Wow, okay. I wasn't expecting the Warhammer video to go as nuts as much, but much appreciated. I reckon this will probably take me 2 or 3 sessions. It's probably about 4 Sundays to get this done. One of my favourite parts about doing a Space Marine is these little vents that you'll get. Tell you what, I can't believe that we're over an hour in already. So if anyone wants to show off what they're working on, you can join the Discord. In about 15 minutes, I'm going to jump over into the Discord. And we're going to show what everyone is working on. So if you want to join !Discord to show off your stuff. And then we'll do that. Didn't clean off that mold line very well, but that's okay. So I think the next display project after this guy should have to be something from Age of Sigmar, I think. Okay, so you kind of see the edge highlights starting on that bottom part of that leg. If you do the heavy metal style correctly, you can win golden demons. But you have to make sure that you're super neat and everything is seriously neat and tidy and precise. But it is possible. There are plenty of painters out there that have won golden demons purely off the back of doing the heavy metal style. So remember, I'm trying to keep this highlight quite fat. So that means sometimes going over it 2 or 3 times just to thicken the edge highlight. I mean, could you paint an army like this? 100% you can. It's just going to take a while to do. It's looking good. So I haven't done all the glazing on that front leg yet, just this leg. Okay, definitely getting there. I'll do this this part as well, and then we'll get on to the next highlight, which is I'll top blue, I believe. Okay, so I'm going to do this part of the leg here. Right, so we're going to get the next colour, start bringing those highlights up, then I need to work out where I put it. Altdorf. It's not it. Calgar Blue, it's not it. Probably over here. There you go, Altdorf Blue. Yeah, I was super chuffed with the channel actually. That's meant. I can't believe that video has skyrocketed, almost to 300. I mean, the only other video that's doing that well is the Games Workshop one, which was quite funny. So yeah, super cool. We got a thing yet? Okay, so while we're doing this, we'll switch over to screen capture and we'll have a look at what's on preview. Oh no! It's on preview, it's on, oh no, there it is there, Blades of Corn. Oh, Saturday, just before my birthday. Oh, Games Workshop. You tease me, you wanton destruction. Blades of Corn are on pre-order next week. Oh, now that is a complication. Well, not really, but I am very interested in getting that book. I very much enjoy playing Khorne right now. Most of my Slaves to Darkness are mostly Khorne. She's on pre-order. Oh, that is really good Vanguard box. Very tempted. Cards. Khorne dice. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, 20 Khorne dice, which would be perfect for my World Eaters. Definitely getting those dice. Slaneshi dice. Warhammer torsos are also coming out on Forge World, which kind of work with the new plastic kits. They look pretty cool. I quite like them. Black Library. We've got War Boss. Cool. Cool. And Warhammer Plus. Fuck all. Like, seriously? Seriously, Games Workshop? So is Iron Within it? Oh, yeah, okay. Ah, that's so bad. But good news on the the Blades of Khorne. Right, so that little dot that I put on the knee there, I've got some Altdorf blue, and I'm just gonna stipple that in to that hole there. Now, if we make it too solid, what we can do is get some of the Kantor blue and just stipple around it. So what I'm going to be doing with the Blades of Khorne is I'll probably watch all the reviews on Saturday morning, and then see if they've changed the book enough, the army enough, and then if they have, I'll probably get it. I'll probably pre-order it. So the idea with this highlight is to keep it as thin as I can and inside the Kantor blue. So I'm trying to emulate the heavy metal style the best that I can. Oh man, I'm super excited now. Super excited. So slow and steady, doesn't have to be fast. Time is it? We're going to be doing 2 hours, so we're going to be doing another half an hour. So has anyone put stuff in the Discord? Because we're going to do the Discord. Okay, let's do the Discord. Capture. So I'm going to do the work in progress one. There we go. Let's have a little look. So what we got? So we have, don't worry about my world eaters. So we have Boston Rays Orc. It's really good. Like the edge highlights that he's got. So you can't, it doesn't show that. Okay. Okay, let's have a little look. That's really nice. I like the edge highlights. The purple just needs to be highlighted up. You can see where you glazed it. That's looking good, man. It's really looking good. Just need to push some shadows into the skin just to get the volumes out. But yeah, that's looking good. Any more? Working finished project? Yeah, I like the leather. Apparently he used my leather recipe from my leather video. That's really good. He's only just started painting. I think he's doing a fantastic job. Sam's with his Votan. Oh, they're nice. I do like them. Oh, look, he's drilled out the barrels and everything. Proper job. It's a shame they don't have a close combat unit. Buddy Minis, they're beautiful. He's done a really good job with them. Really nice. He airbrushes it and then edge highlights it. It's done a really good job. It's a really nice sword. Really, really good job. Crimson Fists, not Crimson Fists, Howling Griffins. Really good. And JW Mini's got a finalist pin with that. It's really nice. These are a lot of stuff that people over on Twitch, when we're on Twitch. But yeah, some quality work there. So just taking the excess off my finger, off the brush. Okay, so you can see how long this can take. So I'm just going to work around that. Okay. So you got the edge highlight on the inside of the knee pod. Just very carefully get that. So you just need to do that little box. Just getting that nice thin edge highlights. See how I'm bracing my finger on the cork so I can get as stable as I can. When you edge highlighting, try to pull the brush towards you because you've got more control. A bit too thick, but it's not too bad. I'll be able to correct that shortly. So I just got some of the shade and just cut back into that highlight because I'd gone too far across, and that fixed it. Pretty happy with those edge highlights. It's not looking too bad. Okay, let's tell you what, that's some of my best edge highlighting yet. So in the next, once this one's done, what should we do next? What Age of Sigmar model would you like me to see me do? Right, so we're just, before we finish, we're just going to get some Haworth glue. I'm just going to do the next stage of highlights. Mainly just in and around the side part there. So yeah, I just want you to see how it's going to shape up. So I'm using an even thinner brush, using a size 0. Highlight was a little bit too big, so just cut back into it with some Kanto blue. You can see how many hours it'll take just to do all of the body. What did everyone think? I managed to hit the box art. Right, it's coming up 2 hours, so we're going to be calling the stream. I don't like to go any longer than that, although Friday's stream next week will be a lot longer because it's a birthday stream. So we're going to be doing some cool stuff on it. So keep an eye out. Cool. Right. So I'm pretty happy with that. To be fair, it's not bad. Some good edge highlighting. So obviously the rest of it all needs to be finished. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're going to call the stream here, peeps. And I will be back on, what day is it today? Sunday. So we'll be back Tuesday night for Tuesday night hangouts, hobby hangout. And then we'll be, then the next stream after that will be on Friday night, which is just going to be a one-off because I'm away next weekend for my birthday, and then my birthday is on the following week on Tuesday. So I'm not going to be streaming on Tuesday, so we're going to have a birthday stream on the Friday night instead. Okay, so thank you very much to everybody who chilled out. Cheers, Luke, for that new sub. Super cool. Thank you very much. Much appreciated. And yeah, that is us. I can't believe that video is just blowing up. So thank you very much, and I will catch you all next time. Tomorrow's video is going to be Angron's base. It's going to be all painted up, and that's going to be up on tomorrow night. But 6:30 it'll go live. And then Friday's video, there's going to be a big stream instead. So there may not be a video on Friday, but there will be a video going up on Monday while I'm away. And then we'll be back into the normal schedule after that. So I'll catch everyone.